Okay, San Cipriano interview in April, take 2. I've got it right. It's now 4 weeks since my last visit to San Cipriano, since the second work session, and I was really looking forward to returning. One of the things that I was expecting to hear was the change in the season as spring became more profound and the heat began to make the insects active and make the grasses and vegetables grow. But when we arrived in San Cipriano, the weather was not so good. There was rain and it was cold. And initially I was a little bit disappointed because I wanted to record the insects and I wanted to record the warmth in the air and things beginning to heat up. But actually it's been a really successful journey this time. And the reason it's been successful is because of something that I had not anticipated. I'd always known that the mountains were very important for San Cipriano. They form a physical backdrop to the frazione. You can see them from wherever you are. And I'd always wanted to work with those mountains and to respond to them somehow, acoustically. But what I hadn't realized was that the mountains connect themselves to the land, not just through their physical presence, and also through the livelihood that some of the people who live in this area find in the mountains, whether they're shepherds or farmers, or whether they're people who spend their leisure time in the mountains. The other thing that I hadn't anticipated was water. And water is so important, of course, for agriculture, for the life in this part of southern Italy. And one of the things that the rain has brought is recognition of the importance of all of the rivers and streams and waterfalls and all of the huge reservoir of underground water that's contained within the mountains, a reservoir that's the biggest in southern Italy and very important for Italy itself. So yesterday, for example, we spent a day up at 2 oasi in the Picentini mountain range, recording lots of different kinds of water, everything from small trickles as a stream went through a wood to huge raging waterfalls that were so powerful that the microphone was struggling to keep all of the character of the sound instead of just becoming a sheet of white noise. So the water was very, very important for me, and that was something I hadn't anticipated. And it was something that led very clearly to thinking about how to develop an artistic response to this water.